What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I am doing a day in my life. I'm currently on my way to work. I'm in a Waymo. I don't know if you guys have these in your area. No driver, so hope for the best. Okay. It's gonna be a really chaotic video. I have a shit ton of comics to show you. I might do something with my DC box. I gotta start this right, hold on.
It's gonna be 14:39.
Okay, so I haven't really been filming much, but I'm on my lunch break, and it's actually such a nice day outside today. I'm trying not to, show you, my whole ass address, but, ooh, I think I want to, I don't know. But it's really nice outside, and I usually hate the sun, so. Okay, we got some Jersey Mike's. These, because I had them the other day, and they're, kind of fire. Actually, I used to eat them a lot when I was little. I think that might be the correlation, but I'm gonna eat. And I'm not gonna record that because it's weird. Alright, so I'm at home. Clearly, I didn't end up filming much at work. It was absolutely packed for no reason. I mean, it was back issue drop Friday, so we do this thing on Fridays where we pull a bunch of priced back issues and then we do a display for them. This week and next week we're doing one for Women's History Month, but the back issues then in the short box are sorted indie, Marvel, DC, and then it's just a bunch of priced variants, ratios, anything cool that we get in that's not a dollar book. So we have our usual Friday crew when that happens, and it was just very intense and busy, so I didn't film much, but we're gonna do a little haul. Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, so first off, I just want to show this. This is not for me. This is Ultimate X-Men Volume 1 Omnibus. I just need to ship it because, yeah, someone bought it. We have this, my baby Beetlejuice. We have this stack of books just waiting to be opened. Back issues, some pulls, but mostly back issues. And then, you know, I might just throw in my everything I read in February and my March goals, because I feel like we don't have enough content to be making this a separate video, and I want to get something out for you guys, so I might just do that. I'm gonna go print something for this, and then I will get back to you with the haul. Okay, first I'm gonna do some new additions to my shelf. So, okay, what is it for? As gifts, I got this little bitty pop holder, whatever, with these Spider-Man bitty pops. These are just my cards. I've had these in here, and this is what the bitty pops came with. And then I just put these on there because they're very sick. You guys watch me open these in another video. I also got this. It is not articulated, but you can move him. And it's just a little set display. I also got this. Oh shit. I also got this Lego Spider-Man versus Anti-Venom. Comes with 2 of these mini characters, which I don't know if I'm gonna put one in here and then, or I guess down on this display, and then leave obviously the Spider-Man in there and put him over here, or if I should just leave them both in the little thing. I don't know, but I have to build it as well. I might put them both in there because it looks kind of derp without Spider-Man in the suit. Like, okay. And then, yeah, obviously I still have to open that Transformers. We're not going to talk about it right now. And then let me show you guys everything that I read in February with the reviews. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put up we're on my magazine / bookshelf area right now because I usually film over there, which is more light, but I don't feel like doing it right now because I want to be in this area. I need to get like a lamp right here so that I can make this my new area, but also no, because this background is really nice to have. This is the background you guys usually see with all of my shoes and my comic stuff, but it's also really nice to have this set up here because it's like more my level. But you can see all the horror and like Chucky collections back there, so that's fine too. Okay, so in this journal that I showed you guys a while ago, I have a bunch of stuff in here, but I also have the reviews for everything I've read and what like my reading goals were. So these were my February reading goals. You can pause to read them if you want. This is obviously, I didn't get much read, okay? But it's fine. Like, we're going through it as far as the lack of going through it, but I'm on a buying ban right now so that I can get through my stuff because like I don't have any space, but I just got some more short boxes and we're weeding through some of the graphic novels that I just don't like absolutely love 100% and need to keep. Yeah, okay, so I read, let me see. In my February reading goals, I had Batman Hush digital, Transformers Volume 1 physical, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Return to New York Volume 1, no, Superman Birthright, the graphic novel, I did read that, the digital completion of the Zdarsky Daredevil run, which I think I'm on like issue 11, so obviously nowhere near done. The DC Compact of American Vampire, and then for single issues I had Black Cat issue 4, DCKO Wonder Woman vs. Lobo, DCKO Harley Quinn vs. Zatanna, and then Marvel Zombies issue 2, Speed Racer issue 1, Escape issue 3, and Punisher issue 3. I only read 4 of those. So for American Vampire, I did read that. I rated it a 3.5 out of 5, and my review was second DC Compact ever read and super good. Very cool art, very good writing style from Snyder, and very cool that it's like a Stephen King collaboration. I really did enjoy this book, but like it got a 3.5 out of 5, which isn't bad. That's like a 7 out of 10. So the art in it is beautiful, really it is. Obviously I love DC Compacts. I think this is a great story to have in a DC Compact, and I don't know, I really did enjoy it. I think I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 instead of like 4 or 5 out of 5 because the first arc was a lot better to me than the second arc. It took me a while to get through the second arc, so yeah, but that's okay. I am going to keep this one because I loved it enough, and it's just a compact, so it doesn't take up much space, and I can afford to have it in my collection. Now, next I read this. Also, I'm pulling all these out of my magazine stand from the, like, way that I have them set up, and then I'm going to put them back into the short boxes when I'm done so that I have room to put my new reads for March in there. Okay. So I got this variant cover of DCKO Wonder Woman vs. Lobo. The cover is better than the story. I will say that, not lightly and with full offense, because it kind of pissed me off. I don't know. I rated it a 2 out of 5. So, okay. Review was, this shit low-key pissed me off. Wonder Woman just objectifyingly getting her ass beat. Ridiculous because she should have been able to win without help. Art ending was cool though. Also, I didn't put a spoiler warning. I should have probably, but DCKO has been out for a while, and this is a really old issue because I'm really behind on everything. So, if I just spoiled something for you guys, I'm so sorry. But I mentioned it beforehand, so it's probably fine, because if you guys are watching this, you probably already read it or don't care about it, which to each their own, and I can see both. So basically, like, I'm just getting into more spoilers if you haven't seen it. Basically, like, she just got, like, her ass beat by Lobo, and, like, I don't know, I get it, but I don't get it. She had to, like, call on her, which I understand that, like, a whole core part of Wonder Woman's identity is her, like, where she's from, and her family, and her sisters, and, like, you know, the Amazons, like, I understand that. But, and, like, the mascara, the power of the place, like, I get it, but, like, she doesn't need that to win. She had to, like, call on the gods and, like, ask for, like, it was just a whole thing, and, like, I feel like she should have whipped his ass. I don't know. She won, obviously, but, like, I don't know. I understand that, like, it had to be a little bit higher stakes. Like, she couldn't have just walked in there, tore him to shreds, and then walked out, because it wouldn't have been as entertaining. But, like, it wasn't entertaining because he was just getting on my nerves. So, yeah. But, whatever. The art was really good, so that's why it's 2 out of 5, aka 4 out of 10. I was kind of annoyed, but it was fine. Right after that, I read Marvel Zombies issue 2. This is the variant cover I got. Very, very cool cover. What did I rate that? I rated it a 3 out of 5. Very cool art and concept. Love zombies, and what did I say? Seeing so many characters, but got a little bored. So that's, yeah, the premise of the story. I'm picking this up because it's Marvel. Loved. It's zombies. Love. The idea behind it, it's okay. The writing is okay. The art is cool. And it's just, you get to see so many different characters, and it's a nice to have, but it's not like a top read or anything. And that, therefore, I'm not on top of it like the way that I would be about Exquisite Corpses or Absolute Wonder Woman or something like that. It's nothing like crazy special, but it's also not like I'm gonna drop it because it's bad. It's not bad. It's just like, I think that when I have so many great things to be reading, I get a little bit more disinterested easily, and like I lose interest very easily, and I think that like takes away from the experience. But nonetheless, I finished it. Gonna keep it on my pull list. The art is really cool. That variant cover is awesome. Whoever did that art, like, I know it took them forever, and it's just very cool. Okay, then I read, getting into the cool stuff, I read Superman Birthright, the deluxe edition. Finally read this. This is, I've had this for a year, and I know this because it was the gift or whatever, like, subscription gift that I got from being subscribed to DC Infinite, the annual one, and honestly, it was beautiful. Look at this. This cover is not, like, for sale or anything. You have to get it through DC Infinite. It is a beautiful cover. It's beautiful art. Book by Wade. I'm gonna try to get, like, a cool panel in here to show you guys some of the art. It's just pretty cool. Like, it's pretty standard stuff, but the way that the paneling is done, I don't know, like, who does the paneling necessarily, but it's beautiful. And, like, the full page splash covers here for the next, like, chapters and everything are just really well done. What did I rate this? I'm gonna keep this, obviously, and it's going to go in my DC section, which I will show you guys me putting all that stuff away later. I rated it a 4 out of 5, so good. My review was pretty good. Beginner Superman story, very interesting. Superman x Luthor relationship / dynamic. Love Lois a lot and was kind of slow at first. So that 1 star is just because, like, the beginning was just kind of slow, and I just didn't really know where it was going, and I have noticed that, like, I don't enjoy Clark Kent nearly as much as I enjoy Superman. And I know I'm saying that, like, as if it's subjective, but I know that it is. I know that a lot of people, like, really just love the character Clark in everything, and I do love Clark Kent, but I think that I might like the movie version of Clark Kent a little bit more. I don't know. He just has more to him. Maybe it's just because this is a beginning story. Maybe I need to read more Superman to, like, get into the character. I love Superman. I loved him as Superman, but, like, it was a little bit, it's just a little boring, a little slow at first. But once it, like, started picking up and, like, he was getting into the suit and all that, like, it really just, like, tied everything together. And the Lex Luthor elements in it were, like, crazy and really good. I know that this is a very popular Superman story, so I wasn't shocked that I liked it, but yeah. I don't think that it's overhyped necessarily, but I think that as a Superman story in general, yeah, it probably is, but I think that for a beginner story, or, like, just starting out reading Superman, or just, like, want to get into his origins, I think it's pretty solid. Okay, then I read I Hate This Place, Volume 1. This wasn't on my reading list, and I wouldn't have read it yet had I known that. I don't know why. It was in front, so, like, okay, wait. Down here, I have, like, all of my trades and stuff that, like, need to be read soon, right? And I have, like, my single issues and everything. It was in the front of one of the stacks, and I just, like, took that as, oh, it's in here, because I've had it for a while, so I thought, like, it was just in my reading list, and that's why I put it in the front. It wasn't, but I read it anyway. It was a very quick read. It's very small, and I honestly just wanted to knock stuff out, because it was, when did I read this? It was already the 26th of February, and it took, like, 2 days, because I wasn't that consistent with reading it, but, yeah, I barely finished it in time. And yeah, it's not what I thought it was gonna be, because, okay, you can see, like, the cover. They're green, so I probably should have known, but I didn't think it was gonna be ghosts. I thought it was gonna be zombies, which it's not, which is fine. Main character is a couple. Love the queer representation in this. It was pretty funny, I guess. It wasn't anything special, and I'm not going to keep it, is what I'm saying. I rated it a 2.5 out of 5, which isn't horrible. It sounds bad when you say, like, 2, but then when you realize that it's not, like, out of 10, it's fine. 2.5 out of 5 is just, oh, shit. I'm not going to keep it anyway, so it's fine. It's just what it was, you know? Like, it's an Image comic, so it was decent for what it was, and, like, the art was, like, also pretty decent. It just, like, let me show you the art. My inside. It was very colorful, and I really enjoyed that. And it's paranormal, so it wasn't anything very special. I'm still gonna read the second issue, but I think that I'm gonna, like, library borrow it from my store and then just, like, put it back. I'm not gonna buy it or anything. But I've had this for a long time, so I had to read it, and it's gonna get traded back in. Yeah. Okay. And then my review for that was decent story. I accidentally read this instead because I thought it was on my TBR, and it wasn't. Ghosts, but I thought zombies, bonus for gay people. That's what it is. Had there not been gay people, I probably would have rated it, like, a 1.5 out of 5, but, you know your audience. I don't know. Okay, and then I think we have one more. Yeah. Oh, no, 2 more. Okay, I also read issue 4 of Black Cat, which I rated a 4 stars out of 5. This issue was actually really good, and I slept on it for way longer than I should have. I didn't realize that it was also being written by Kelly Thompson. And so I'm a little biased now, and I like it a little bit more, but it did pick up. Like, the first issue was really, really, really good. It was a really good start. The second and third issues were kind of like, okay, like, it's getting kind of slow. I just, like, didn't keep up with it much, but this 4th issue was pretty good, and I said I actually didn't clock this was a Kelly Thompson story, and now I like it 10 times more. Also, it got less boring. So I think it's picking up. The art in it is really cool. It's really funny. And if you actually take the time to like look at it and pay attention, like it's a good story. But I think that my issue with singles is that I have so fucking many of them that like I get overwhelmed, and then once I'm reading them I'll get like halfway, and if it's not one of my favorite stories I'm just like flipping through the pages, like and then they're boring to me because I didn't read it, which, you know. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because I'm currently stressed out about my giant stack of stuff that I have to read. But the stuff that I tell you is really good, because apparently I don't pay attention. Okay, last one we have, because I really didn't read shit last month, and I'm gonna blame it on the fact that it had 3 less days than all the other months. That's not why. Was DCKO Harley Quinn versus Zatanna. This is cover A. I was really scared for that one. I was really scared because I was like, okay, again, more spoilers. I was like, they're gonna do some dumb shit. They're gonna Harley Quinn versus Zatanna. Like, just think about that for a second. Like, if that had gone any other way, outraged. Because are you kidding? Like, are you kidding? And again, they're just, when they make brackets like this, it's just set themselves up for a lot of compensation for the clearly like subpar character, or at least power or ability wise, and then they have to make stuff up that's not really like realistic at all, just to get it entertaining enough to maybe get the audience to almost believe that it's not going to go the way that it most realistically should go. And I understand that DCK was just like like this really wacky kind of changing the realm of DC currently and opening doors for a lot more things to come in. And I understand that. So I understand that it's not necessarily supposed to be this like super realistic and just very serious story. But when I saw that, I was like, dear God, like, it's gonna piss me off. It's gonna piss me off, but I had to get it because it's Harley Quinn and Zatanna, and I do love these characters separately. But in a battle together, I was like, DC, are you kidding me? Like, are you joking? But it went the way that it was supposed to go, so it was fine. And actually, I was pleasantly surprised. I liked it a lot more than the Wonder Woman versus Lobo one. And I rated it a 3.5 out of 5, which is insane for DCKO because I don't really enjoy the DC, at least the main line of DCKO. The little, like, events on the side, like, I've been picking up. I still haven't read the Red Hood versus Joker one, and I know that one's gonna piss me off, but it's fine. Yeah. I genuinely like this a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it was going to be some stupid shit where Harley beat Zatanna. It was funny and kind of realistic too. So like it genuinely surprised me, and the route that they took it, I actually enjoyed it, and the art was really good. So I rated it a 3.5 out of 5. Those 1.5 stars is just because of the sheer stupidity, and also the fact that like I was entertained, but I wasn't like, oh my God, this is my favorite thing ever that I've ever read, and I wish that this was a mainline. You know, it definitely is fine for one event, and they don't need to keep doing that. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so that's my February reads. I did make my March reading goals already, so I'm gonna show you guys that. And I also finished one already, but I'm not going to tell you what because you need to wait until the next video. Okay. So these are my March reading goals. I'm not going to show you this side because it's not the reading goals, but this is a little sticker I have. Very, like, you know, it's very organized. I pride myself a lot on this journal. It's very cute. There's a lot of other stuff in here, but, like, this is part of it. So, okay. I have on here, a lot of these are just the stuff that I didn't finish in March, because instead of just like picking a bunch of new stuff and like recycling things, I'm just gonna try to like, until I finish it, it needs to go to the next month so that I actually like get it done. And I realize now that if I didn't finish it the last month, it's because it wasn't that big of a priority, and I probably will not make it a priority this month, but I need to have some discipline in my life and not get everything that I want because it isn't fun to me. So first, Transformers Volume 1, Daniel Warren Johnson. I know that Kirkman and Dan Mora are on this run, I think, now. which I'm super excited about because I love Denmore's art. I've seen his Autobots. They're beautiful. But DWJ and Mike Spicer are also a really good team. It's just, like, kind of, like, hectic. Like, Mike Spicer is a really great artist, but his art style, like, gives me a little bit of a headache. Especially if you don't know much about, you know, the Energon universe or just, like, Transformers in general. Like, there's just, like, a whole lot going on, you know? But I have read this before. I didn't have it in physical copy. I read it digitally in, like, August of last year. And I think that I made a review on it, and I thought that it was just kind of mid, overhyped. And this was when, like, only one volume was out, and I read it online. I wanted to get back into it because I really want to like it, and I really want to get more into Transformers stuff. So I was like, this is my best bet. Except for, like, the Transformers compendiums that I really want, and I want the UK version because the art style is, like, so much better to me. I don't know why, but, like, the artists that they use in the UK for that compendium, I don't know which one specifically it is, or the two of them at least, are so good, like, so beautiful. The coloring is beautiful. Okay, that's enough ranting. I have this on my TBR because I want to catch back up on it, and I want to give it another shot just so that I can, like, refresh my mind about this, and, you know, just, like, I want to like it so bad. And I think last time, because it was digitally and because I was, like, I rented it on Hoopla, so I was, like, running out of time to, like, borrow it. I think I was just, like, kind of rushing through it, like, trying to get through it, and I wasn't really paying that much attention again because I got bored. So I need to lock in and see it through. So yeah, I have this. I have the TMNT Return to New York Volume 1 back on there. It's in my bag. I haven't started reading it yet, but it will be started soon. I also put, what is it? The Speed Racer issue 1, Punisher issue 3, and Escape issue 3 because they were from last month that I didn't read. I need to read more single issues, but I'm probably just going to try to knock those out and not have them on a list, just, like, read them. But I also, I put Batman Hush digital and the Daredevil Run digital, and then 2 new additions to my TBR are these Jeff Johns Green Lanterns books. So I got Blackest Night and Green Lantern book 1. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about these, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So, a while ago, or not even that long ago, but like a little bit ago, you saw that I read, if you guys saw, Green Lantern Rebirth, Jeff Johns. I read this because I just wanted to read book 1 through 4, but somebody told me that Rebirth and Blackest Night, and then I think, like, Sinestro War or something, were, like, prequels or just something that you needed to know or just, like, read before or, like, went with the event. I don't know. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to them. God, it took me so long to get through this. Like, I didn't love it. It has, I don't know. I think Green Lantern is really cool, but I didn't love this. And I have hope for Blackest Night because it has more characters in there, and it has, like, kind of like a little bit more of a horror element to it-ish. So I think that it might be more up my alley. But this shit was boring. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I couldn't get through it. Like, I did get through it. I finished it. But I couldn't wait to get through it. It was my thing. And I feel really bad about it because I really, really want to like Green Lantern and get into his stuff. It was just so hard. It was such a hard read. It was such a long read. And it's not, like, the worst book I've ever read. It's not a horrible book. And it's Jeff Johns. So I was like, oh my god, like, you know, I'm gonna love it because he has so many other bangers, and, like, Geiger is a banger. But him on Green Lantern, I know that everybody hypes up books 1 through 4, like the actual run. So I'm just holding out hope for that, and for Blackest Night, more so book 1 through 4. But I'm giving this back because I can't. So going back to the trade-ins, or I Hate This Place. I'm getting rid of this just because I did like it, and it's fun to have, but I have, like, 1 through 17 of these in my box, and I don't see myself keeping them or ever reading them. I love the Ninja Turtles, and I love the, like, art style and the oldness of this. It's like Archie comics, but Ninja Turtles. And it was cute, but there's no stake. It's very low stakes, very like chill, and which is a great thing, and it's good to have. But apparently, like, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a low stakes kind of person. I need action. I did like the Wayne Family Adventures, the like webtoon writer, whatever, and that was very low stakes. I only read one volume of it, and I got it from the library, but I think that I might hop back on that. But I can't even start thinking about reading anything except for all of this. So yeah, and then this is going back. So let me see. These are all like $14 to $19.99 books, I'm assuming. Yeah, which means I'm gonna get a grand total of like, well, because I work there extra. If I didn't, I'd get like $3 for all these. But since I do, I'll probably get like 6, 5, I don't know. Anything to just get these, because look how much space it takes up in my shelves. And you've seen my shelves, and I don't have the room for this stuff. Okay, that's it. This video is so long, and I need to edit it, and yeah. Wish me luck. I can't fathom unboxing all of this right now because I don't have space over here. So I think that this is what the video is gonna be. It's gonna be my small vlog plus my reading goals and all that, and then I'll make another video and you guys can see all of that, and maybe we'll like build a toy or something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys are having as good of a start to your year as possible, given everything that's going on right now. Hope that all of you guys are safe. I hope that everybody watching this video, your families, your friends, everybody is safe and healthy and happy as you can be. And just, you know, read comics, keep your spirits high. Don't try to argue with people in comment section saying that comics are not political, because they are, and you people piss me off. Okay, yeah, thank you, love you guys, bye.